fine. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey, yo, on my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do?
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Giants. This will be taken in at the 1. Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, man. What?
Hey, we're 33. Let's go.
Check 13.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Hey, alert!
Check 31. Say.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Bravo.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Mike,
180.
let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Let's go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield flush to his... Now Mayfield lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about the...
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And not the clean start that we had envisioned. You thought this would be a pretty crisp game, but a turnover for a turnover.
Yeah, so much for scripting. Because if teams are doing that, things aren't going according to plan. Maybe it's a case of nerves. Maybe it's a case of, too much energy right now. Let's see if both teams can get settled in and start to play good ball.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Joker, 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 Joker.
Pistol, pistol, pistol.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
6 guys. Recon, 132 fighter.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Check 37, check 37.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Mayfield to throw it, escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
56.
On 3rd down, Mayfield steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Here's Tyler Newsome now. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down.
13, 2, 2. Hey, box truck.
Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
We play to win. Let's go.
At their own 11-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round.
180.
Jones. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Flushed out right. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Wide, get wide.
Hey, alert 33.
Watch the twitch.
6-6, pull it high.
Alert flare.
Watch that.
Watch safety green. Safety green.
This is Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
180. Regular. Cut.
56 to Mike.
Hey, orbit.
56.
Cut.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Hopkins Hopkins. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Good work after the catch. Going to net them 23 and a first.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try the right side with Jones. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. To Michelle on the dump off. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Here we go. 180! Check tight.
Garoppolo now. And now Garoppolo lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
65. Hey!
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now on 2nd and 16, Garoppolo. He finds Hopkins complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completion step up and make those throws, and he did that.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They come out here in the I. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they will run it with Michel. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jones. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
20. Hey, we're 33. Here we go.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And Butker able to put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This is taken at his 4. and he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch 21.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He'll check this one down to Michel. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go. 11.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Check hot route. Hot. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37th. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
First down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
180.
56.
Cut. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Cut.
56.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
49, check 49, check 49.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working out of the gun. Mayfield buying time to his left. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Right there, right there. Hurry, hurry. Watch the run, watch the run.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Complete to Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Hey, zoom. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Quick talk.
From the gun, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Rankins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll run it with Jones. 9 yards on the pickup, but even after that, they're left with a 3rd and very long.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll go again to Jones. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
Let's go.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Mike 54.
From the 36, Garoppolo. Safarian Jenkins has it. 12 yards there and a first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding.
Here we go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! Here I come!
On first down, Miles. A good pickup after the penalty, 12 yards, and it's second down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Here we go. 180! Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 21, 21. You go tight. 13, 13.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a three-score game, though, fourth quarter. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
On second down now, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll lead here to a third down. Now Jones, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. First and 10.
Back. He's Charlie, 64, weak. Crash. Switch. Alert.
On first and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Sheldon Rankins make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's a give to Jones running left. Room to run inside the 40. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ronald Jones with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Extra point right down the middle, and it makes the score 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
On 2nd and 1, Garoppolo. It's complete to Hopkins. 12 yards there and a first down.
Here we go.
Garoppolo now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Got an open man. It's a noon one. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Garoppolo now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And the ball is knocked out, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Kings, Kings, Kings. What's that? What's that?
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That 2nd down play nets a -4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Run, run, run. Check 13. Check 13. What's that? What's that?
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Michel going to try again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
11.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll run on first down. Jones. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Mike. 180. Check.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17, following the 2 negative plays. Flushed out right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They'll go with Jones. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain.